What is up, guys? Have a fun deck for you today. Today's deck is doing some AQ, and it's because Organics got kind of some buffs in and some new tools, so we're throwing them in there because every time we play an organic card in this deck, we get an extra drone. And then you can also see up there, we're also throwing in artifacts, and I'll kind of explain why that led to that. But as you can also see, we got the face cam back, and some of you guys are requesting that, so I aim to please. Won't be on even all segments of this video because I want to record it, but hopefully I can have it showing up a little bit more. Things have just been a little crazy. Anyways, so over here we can see organics. One of the big things is Lacerate got a provision buff, so now at 6p it is so incredibly strong. This card can just straight up win a round for you earlier on. Really great. And then we also got a new one with Bleeding Effigy, which is pretty decent. You know, kind of like a squirrel here, but we get extra use out of it in this deck. And then you can just see some other organic cards we're filling in. Also, Crimson Curse, just really great in this deck. Tutor it, and then Triss gets us another version. Though Triss is a little bit riskier because she's not consistent, but just something we're going to have to roll with. Now, because we're playing all these organics, we get all these extra drones. I was like, okay, well, you know, let's play Griffins. You know, why not? Really great card round. We're kind of almost just giving it free ammo because we're spawning all these extras. So we're going to put in 2 of those. And then another thing is the Chimeras. We're only going to have one because we'll get some others, which you'll see in a moment and probably already know. No spontaneous evolution. Just couldn't really fit it in, but you definitely could put a couple of those in there if you needed. So, going into the artifacts thing, so there was kind of 2 things that led me to throw in a little bit more artifacts. I'm like, okay, if we're playing Griffins, you know, Megascope, that's pretty good with it. That's gonna be down here. I think we'll just go here. Might as well. Throwing one of those because Megascope and Griffin is just really good. And then I was like, okay, well, also, you know, AQ, you tend to play Portal quite a bit. And Portal even works here pretty good in another way, which we'll get to. And then Doldulok is awesome because it gives us 2 extra drones, and then it also gives us another Chimera. So I'm like, okay, well, we're playing all of these. Let's get some consistency with it. And we'll play Sage. Plus, absolutely love that premium. So go ahead and throw them in there. And so the synergy with Portal up here is we need some swarm payoff. So we're running Arrakis Behemoth. Next trick of actually finding it. I passed it. There it is. And so what's really good with this is the Kikimor workers, right? So they can get extra armor when that's played, and then they also can get boosted up by Arrakis Behemoth having the Insectoid tag. So we kind of had that whole little synergy working out there. Then we're going to kind of wrap it up with a few things. We do need some more swarm payoff, so we're going to be playing Yennefer. And you really honestly should probably do Bone Talismans, because especially with Triss, it's very good. Just couldn't really fit it in. And so that's a downside here, that a lot of the power of this deck is kind of relying on you just kind of getting some points out there, a little bit of point slam, and then you're shutting down your opponent's plays. So do keep that in mind. To keep going with that, we obviously need Heat Wave. You just kind of have to have it. And then we're also running Igni, because the Gurney deck's running around a lot. You know, Melusine is just can be absolutely massive. So Igni, I think, is really relevant now, and it's going to have an easy time getting just base value, but also even just having stuff lined up. I find that Gurney deck just tends to have a lot of same power units lined up. You think the Griffins, they had a couple 9 power ones in the same row. I mean, you're rolling. So Igni is definitely going to be up there. Okay, and then so to round it out, we're going to throw in Maxi here. Again, help with consistency. It's always just not a bad thing to have her, such a good card. And then we're throwing in a lock because, again, we need some control in this deck. We don't have incredible amounts of swarm payoff, so we definitely need to rely on shutting down a lot of our opponent's plays. So to really briefly kind of talk about what you want to do with this deck, really Crimson Curse round 1 is really massive. Generates a lot of value over time, and now in this deck, I mean, it already gets 7 points in your board, puts 2 bleeding on an enemy unit. Really good. But you can also save this card and use it for a bleed. um, and then like Arrakis Behemoth is another card that can really hold it. Same with Portal. Like those are some really big powerhouse points cards. So try and spread them out and really help you in a lot of rounds. But you really want round control here. You really want to take as much as you can from round 2, and then full leader with Yennefer is a really, really good finisher. So we got a lot of cool options here. It's kind of a pile, I recognize that, but I think the kind of design here makes sense. So last thing I really like how we have just all these 210s right here. Premiums. Love those 3 premiums, some of my favorites. Anyways, let's go and hop into some games. Alright, costume. We're gonna hopefully be able to set it up where Behemoth will get some boost onto that. Wrong row. That looks really cool, with all of them right up there.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
No, you're not supposed to go there. Well, so much for Behemoth. I was hoping we get, if the 2 spawns off the organics had been back here, we would have been fine.
Another little thunderbolt. Charming.
That's kind of an issue, so... Guess we can go Crimson Curse here. And that sets up Griffin too for the one that'll spawn off of him.
Once a night, this ain't no damn definitive. It's rude.
We gotta make sure we take this round. Hopefully bleed Kashi out of him. Get a friend leader in a short round, as is the case. Or he just goes something else. Or we can just do this. I will take that. Let's just save Crimson Curse, which would be better for the bleed. Get it. So that's crazy. I already went Korean Theory. Okay. Missing those. But I think we're just gonna roll with this.
Once given, we never break.
Hopefully we can get Crimson Curse in back row. I mean, this gives us another 3, like it still kind of works. But we want Behemoth going off. Come on, back row, please. Plus, we also need Griffin to be set up here. No, he's choosing front row. I should have just expected everyone always chooses front row. We're losing some value on it, I get that, but he's gonna be going front row. We need to go Crimson Curse sooner rather than later. If just one of those drones had been back here. Just one. Now typically you hate when it does that because you want them on the same row for Behemoth or for Chimeras, but I should have just known better. Everyone almost always does Sabbath melee row. Oh. Cool. Alright, we'll go Griffin next. Unless we need to like Heat Wave Dorgray. Why wouldn't you try and set up Sabbath there? And which one is it going to move to the top? It's going to move this. We can save that though. A couple extra points next turn, or final round. Come on, give me a Heat Wave for a lock here.
I shall see to sleep.
I do not mince words on principle.
Come on, play She Who Knows. Let me heat wave it. We'll get out here. Don't lose her card. Okay. No, She Who Knows. That could have been scary.
It's closer not to lose your head.
Alright. Igni here can be nice. Alright, speak of the devil. Triss? Can I be granted a Triss? Okay.
Rise, my daughters, born of my blood.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Okay. So we just have to go Griffin onto one of these. Avalok. Well, Griffin onto Yennefer. Let's maximize our points here. Igni could be a brick too.
Quick, move those hooves, or we'll both be hanged.
Okay, Avalok.
It's time.
So a heat wave here.
Mankind is a virus, a plague.
So that goes to 12, so we can get a nasty heat wave there. Or sorry, Igni there. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Play like a old spear tip. It'd be like the most beautiful thing ever. Yeah, boy.
Let's get this over with.
Let's go. That was awesome. Good job, Igni. He's pretty confident in his first round if he's running that. Okay, this is good. We'll take that. That gets us access to quite a bit. I do think we'll kick one of these. Okay, Chimera here is just not good right now. Okay. Unit the same. Alright, well with that out, we're not going portal. I'm just go maxing.
You can run, you can hide, but I'm gonna get you.
I like that sequencing, especially if we use portal. Alright. If he's doing this unitless, he probably has Glusty, and that could be really bad.
How can I help?
Yeah, that's what you get. Well, we actually have now a target.
With me, you'll forget your
Sweet.
sorrows.
One in a good row too. I think we'll go ahead and go for this. We'll save some of our power since this is kind of an awkward, and we're staying ahead. An awesome 9 for 4. Ah, there's the werecap. We can go and shut off, like, potential thrive value, I guess. Oh my gosh, that's... Imagine remembering what cards do. Let's go like portal here.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Now that he's used up some of his charges, I don't think he can kill it as easy. Okay. Okay. Probably Lippy, but I have seen a little bit of other self-damage just show up. Get rid of those. Spores here can be really bad. Okay, Igni can be really good if it's Lippy. Alright, we'll go set up a Griffin here. Crimson Curse too. But we don't want to commit too much right now, because we don't know exactly what they're going to be up. Also Bleeding Effigy if it is looking.
Stand before the Queen of Skellige.
Yeah, it is. Alright, we're gonna go Crimson Curse. So, Bleeding Effigy will be good here. Igni can save us in a short round. Granted, if we can save it. You know, Ceres?
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
I was like, what's he thinking? Okay, now we're gonna go and use this other one. Let's get Stratagem down. But I'm probably gonna have to drop Portal here. It's good they already got Mortvarg out. That's a few less points in the third one. Saving Portal also feels pretty good. Could Lacerate. So let's go and do this.
Truly. And now I shall break you.
I think we have to mix this up because we need points. So we're gonna put like spores at the bottom. E-Wave here also isn't really good unless you can use it safely around one. Yeah, this could be a nasty Igni depending on how it gets set up.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
Go and get rid of that. We'll go Lacerate next in back room.
For the clan! For Skellige!
Hit one of the 1-power ones, come on.
Now! All together!
Best and last.
Oh. That's just cruel. I think we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We get out just by one though. Okay. We tried that last rate was huge. It's a good tech choice though. Okay, sweet, sweet. The crew's all together. Just need Siri, I guess. Lock isn't very good. Okay, that's probably just gonna have to be our dry pass if we got one. I want to make sure he can't just go for it now. Like, try for the 2-0. That was that kind of decision, because he could lippy and then hit down. Might as well just play it. Plus, we don't even get ahead with most other things. That's not probably an overcommit. Okay, you get out of here. I mean, we don't want to brick, but we kind of want some better stuff. Then again, this is, we're just gonna roll with it. We don't want to brick. Okay. We should just go Yennefer. He could have another lacerate, so we need to spread this stuff out.
Best yield now.
But I guess that hurts the Chimera off of this. We'll see. Maybe Triss will actually hit something good.
I can do a great deal more for you.
That's gonna be our heat wave, probably. That seems like a fine heat wave. Plus, to make sure that he doesn't have a higher powered unit than 4 on that front row, because we want a nasty Igni here. Trish could also get us lacerate, which can just absolutely smurf here. I guess his leader charge could be a huge issue. Let's go this right now.
It's time.
We got points, fortunately. I really want this Igni, though, for better or worse. I mean, we have potentially like 2 controls on the highest power unit. Might get an extra 2 up there. We'll go Chimera. We'll actually make sure we do the math right, because I've struggled with that recently, where I'm filling up the row when I need to, because I guess we could get an extra 2 drones off of this. I think we might just have him in terms of points, though. Don't go front row, don't go. Ah, yes.
So be it.
Let's not get in the way of my axe.
Okay. Okay, so we get the 1 off of there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we'd have to play this back row. Okay, chilling on points here. Come on, go Saris now. Our shield maidens work too. Okay, good. Alright, let's go here. Wait, shouldn't you have more of them coming out? I guess we haven't. Well, we don't have an Igni on the back row.
Just great.
Well, none of these are really good. Alright, we gotta be guaranteed an Igni now. Just hopefully front row. Interesting. Wait! I forgot about initiative. Wow, I just threw that.
Not your lucky day.
I just threw that so hard. I just threw that so hard.